Peace, peace, y'all. Sorry about that. We was having some technical difficulties before, but seems like we got it all worked out. I actually got kicked out of my own stream, if you can believe that. I don't know how that happened, but technology, man. This is the way of the world. Anyway, what's that? Ain't no elevator music or nothing. This show sucks. Hold on, y'all couldn't hear the music? Time out. Could y'all not hear the music that whole time? Y'all couldn't. Damn it. Y'all couldn't. My bad, y'all. And you know what's weird? It's not weird. I hadn't added myself to the stream anyway. Yo, listen. And that's, you know what? This show is starting off just as it should, because up until this point, I have relied on y'all tremendously. Yes, bro, I got your text. Absolutely. Heard nothing? Jeez. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I didn't add myself to the stream so that my sound could be heard. And so I'm hearing it on my end, and I'm thinking like everybody's hearing everything and nobody's hearing anything. No wonder I kept seeing people, I kept seeing the numbers go up with people who are logged on, and then it would just all of a sudden go down to 0. Anyway, yo, welcome to the 6 Degrees podcast, where instead of separation, we explore the ties that bind and focus on and highlight those things that keep us connected, like this, linked up. I'm your host, Bel-Ami, and the first thing I always ask, what's your temperature today? What's your temperature? Let me know. Drop down in the chat. Let me know what your temperature is. I'm cool today. I'm at like 75 today, man. You know, I'm feeling good. It's like, it's not too, you know what I'm saying? It's sunny out. It's not hot. It's not even, it's kind of warm. You could say it's warm if you want to. 75, you know what I'm saying? Cool temperature. Yo, if you're on IG, I still got people on IG. If you're on IG, hit the link in the bio. Come on over to the real stream. But anyway, yo, listen, this is the season finale for season 1. Yes, also drop your temperature below. I forgot, I didn't get through all of that. Also, whatever you're doing right now, make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. Also hit that bell notification icon so you can be notified whenever I have a live stream. But 6 Degrees Podcast, this is the season finale, and I'm excited. And, you know, this show is, if you notice, there's not necessarily a guest. There's no guest feature this week. You are the guests. So I really would like to give you guys an opportunity to chime in. Let me know your thoughts. What were some of your highlights from the season? We had a ton of episodes. Not a ton. For me, it's a ton. For someone who has not started a podcast before, it's a ton of episodes. But we had some really interesting guests, some great conversations. And I actually learned a lot about these people who I already knew, which is probably the coolest thing. So this episode is all about appreciation, acknowledgement, gratitude for not only you all, but for not only my guests, but for you all as well. I can't have this show, or I do have a show. It's not an interesting show if nobody's watching. And being that this show is very interactive, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you all. I really do. Couldn't have asked for a better start to my podcasting this season of my life. Anyway, so a couple things. Let me just kind of give you a backstory of why this even happened to begin with. And please bear with me. This is totally different for me, not having a guest to like have conversation with. And I'm not working on any music right now, which is typically, how I format my working on it episodes, or any other time that I'm going live. I'm working on some music. But anyway, just backstory. So I've had several people in my life namely my wife Malika and Erica, my manager, who have just really pushed me to do something different. You know what I'm saying? To do something new. Um, and you know, Erica brought to me the idea of actually starting a podcast. And so I was like, okay, cool, whatever, we'll see. I was kind of lukewarm about it. And really, up until the moment, I was kind of lukewarm because I just didn't know. I was fish out of water. And so I decided to just, you know what, let's hit the ground running. We talked through some things, put some guests in line, called on some of my closest friends, and they all came through, and I'm so appreciative of that. And what I've learned is that through this time, not only have I learned just the preparation and planning that goes into another discipline, which might seem easy to kind of step into, but it's completely different than music. Um, but the discipline and the planning that comes with that, also just conversation, man. Conversation is the key to everything. And because of that, because I got kind of bit by this bug, you know, I'm a part of this podcast and another podcast as well that we air on Saturday nights at 10 p.m. called the Free Agents Podcast. Shouts out to DJ Star, DJ Elbow Greasy, and Ricky Getwood, my co-host for that. And we air it very much in the same format. And what I've noticed is that this has kind of been the this show has been kind of like the tester for everything else. And what I really enjoy this. I really do. And so I want to keep this going as long as I can. And I just wanted to tell you all that so that you all know, you know, this is what I like to do now. And I get joy and, you know, just genuine fulfillment out of this. And so I want to keep creating more content for you all and making sure you guys have valuable content. So I'm really interested in hearing your feedback. What do you think? What have been your episodes? What have been your favorite episodes so far? What things work on the show? You know, let me know. Jump in the chat anytime. I'm also going to leave a link below, and I see my brother Robbie Tolan is in here, so maybe we'll start off with him tonight. My brother Robbie Tolan is in here, and I know he's making accommodations to appear on the show tonight. He was my guest on episode 5, and here we go. Just dropped a link right there in the chat on whatever platform you're watching this on. If at any given point tonight you just want to pop backstage VIP section and we can have a conversation, just click that link. You'll be popped right back here, and I'll pull you up and we can talk face to face. Anyway, so with that, I wanted to take some time. Oh, peace, y'all. If you're on IG, hit the link in the bio. I wanted to take some time as well to acknowledge someone who was very supportive of me, and I just found out she passed away. Natasha Lethridge, heart goes out to you, your family. Just so supportive. Someone who I met in the Awakeness Movement community, who was just always had a good word, good heart, just a genuine person. And so I just definitely want to acknowledge her passing on today. Yeah, so not to bring it down too much, let's get back to the guests who make the show. This is who makes the show. And I was prepared to start with a different one. I was kind of going to go in order. But if you were here for show number 5, this one right here, you met this guy. His name is Robbie Tolan. Some of you are familiar with him before, but everyone is familiar with him now. And he just popped in backstage VIP section. He clicked that link in the chat. And so I want to bring him on really quickly and just holler at him real quick. Robbie, what's good, brother?
My brother, what's happening?
Man, I'm good. Where you at?
I'm at baseball practice, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Out
mean,
here with
under
Dallas.
the lights.
Okay. What is this? What does this say on your shirt?
Oh, that's Cruz baseball.
Cruz. Oh, who you coaching with?
That's Enrique's organization.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Dope, man. Y'all wrapping up practice, or you just getting started?
Bro, we are in the thick of it. We're having them scrimmage a little bit, and we are a couple of body short. So I'm holding that right there right now.
Oh, you playing right field right now,
I'm
but
playing
you on the
right
podcast.
field right now. Yeah, man. Just get it out of here.
You said they can't hit it out there?
No, I'm not worried. I feel like I'm doing one of those like rock and jock games where you got the earpiece.
Yeah.
And you're talking to the commentator like MLB game.
Oh, hold on. It's an echo. I'm tripping. Because I had all right, here we go. Shouldn't be an echo now. Say that again. So you out here playing right field in the middle of practice.
In the middle of practice on the podcast.
Well, yo, check it. Since you're on
that's how we do it.
Listen, since you're on here, I wanted to give people some exclusive stuff tonight because and I'm sure you know what this is gonna sound like. You listen, man, it's okay. We're gonna get through this together, as we have many things in the past. Cool. We get a thumbs up. Thank you. I'm glad our sound is straight. So I want to. So when you were on the show, Robbie, we talked about just that time where we really got really close after your accident, around the time when I moved back to Houston.
Yeah.
And we both kind of found music and our spaces in music together. And you talked about a group you were in. You want to talk about that group?
I mean, do I have to? No.
Yes, you do.
I got bit by the music bug, as did you, and at the same time I was learning how to DJ. I was also getting my writing chops up and my recording chops up in the form of a rap group entitled The Fam with my cousin Eric Williams. Yeah, man.
Yes. So, of course, you know this by now, as you sent this to me about an hour ago. I got some exclusive. I need some sound effects. That's what I need for season 2.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
I need sound effects. Cool. I'm gonna get sound effects for season 2. And yeah, I'm gonna be like, new show, who this? All right, here we go. World premiere. I'm gonna put you on mute and send you away for a second. Actually, I gotta see your reaction. So I'm just gonna put you on mute. And here we go, y'all. Y'all have to hear this. Listen, full disclosure, I have not heard this song and in I don't know how long. So how's this gonna sound? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. It's not my call, really. Here we go. This is called Holding On, world premiere on the 6 Degrees podcast, season 1 finale. Holding On by The Fam featuring Bel-Ami.
You say you wanna stay, 'cause I've got nowhere to go. I'm reaching out for something, baby, you're all I know. Oh, 'cause every little thing I do is for you. And even on your worst day, I'll adore you. So tell me, are you holding on for something? Yeah. 'Cause if not, I'm holding on for nothing.
Imagine you, imagine me, imagine kid, possibly 2, maybe 3.
This is Robbie.
Imagine us, vacationing somewhere tropical. Speaking on clever topics, but never discussing profit. Don't keep me tally of things I did for you that you ain't done for me.
Nah.
You ain't gotta count like basic, but basically, every time you act like a biatch, the time you down, I hit them all and buy every little kiosk. And I love you something terrible. The way this relationship has been going is unbearable. Can't take it. Pick your head up. I'm fed up. This ain't gonna fly. You tell your girls you want to stand up guy, then got one, then got so complacent. The place where my love's been and where we going to is adjacent. Now you ain't got shit to say. Imagine me walking out the door with your jaw hitting the floor. You say the little things count, but when I do little things around the house, come on, what does it amount to? Nothing in your book, you overlook everything. I'm surprised how long this song took. I'm gone, holla.
You say you wanna stay, 'cause I've got nowhere to go. I'm reaching out for something, baby, you're all I know. Oh, oh. 'Cause every little thing I do is for you. And even on your worst day, I'll adore you. So tell me, are you holding on for something?
Yo, hold on. Let me get the sound. Let me get the sound back right again. Uh, there we go. Verdict, verdict. Oh, Julie. What up, Julie? Julie gives us some fireworks here. I like that.
Yeah, that is,
How
yeah,
did it?
that's
How
good
did it feel?
stuff. Cause
How did it feel to hear that
say it
again?
again.
How did it feel
Oh
to hear?
man, when after I got off the phone with you earlier, I didn't have to look very hard because I thought it was good enough to email to somebody a couple years ago. So I just typed it in and it popped right up. But I listened to it, really the rest of the way here, and I was like, okay. I mean, we were on our way, man. We were knocking some of the dust off and
Yeah,
working through some kinks, and we were getting better, man. And it brings back some good memories. You know what I mean? I mean, the song sounds good. I mean, considering what we knew then. You know what I mean?
it's interesting, man. I listen back now as um uh, thinking about mix in with
Yeah,
a producer ear, and I'm like, yo, man, this is man. If I'd have sent that to
yeah,
somebody,
yeah,
eh, eh,
yeah. Like I said, for what we knew, it sounds good. But like you said, man, just we've been learning and developing over the years, and I mean, from a mixing standpoint, it's awful. But
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
uh, but it's a good song.
It was cool, man. It was cool. Like
It was a
listening to
cool
it
song.
didn't make me cringe like I thought it would. It just it's kind of made me flinch a bit, but I was like, okay,
Yeah, for sure.
it's a groove. You know what I'm saying? I can
Yeah.
rock with this. Yo, shouts
Yeah.
out to Kadre. Kadre is here. This is an official stream now. Thank you, sir. It's an official stream when Kadre's in the building. Um, yo, Robbie, listen, I'm gonna send you backstage again. You can stick around, or if you want to call in a little bit later. I know.
Yeah. I'll pop in a little bit later.
Dope, dope. I saw Eric is in here. I don't think you've met Eric before. So that might be a connection we can make. I definitely want to make a connection now tonight between two of my past guests. So if you stick around or just call back later, man, we'll be here.
Yeah, I'll pop back in about 20.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
My man.
Yo, that was good right there. Kadre's backstage. We're gonna get to Kadre in a second. So I wanted that was Robbie Toller, man. That was season 1, episode 5. Do y'all remember that episode? What sticks out to you about that episode? Um, yo, just had another one pop in. My brother Ikechi Ojire kicked this whole thing off, season 1. Says, where's the link? It should be in the chat. Unless you're watching this on my, if you're watching this on my Facebook Amir Bel-Ami channel, you won't be able to see the link because I can't post to that. But if you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, or under my Bel-Ami channel on Facebook, then you can hit that link. What I'll do is I'll add it again, copy the clipboard, and boom, pop it in there. And I just pop the link in once again. And I'm moving just to see you once again. I don't have you kiss you once again. Y'all remember that song? And I be going off topic, man. I if I hear a song or some words remind me of a song, I'll stick on that song for a while. Anyway, I think I'm gonna give him a second. If he pops in, uh, if Ike pops in, we can just go to Ike, which is where we were gonna start with Ike anyway. So now's a good time, and hopefully he'll pop in sometime throughout, and we can talk with him as well. Like I said, if you still with us right now, please, 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 please make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, which I hope you are, if you're on Facebook, move over to YouTube or Twitch. That's where we need to be as content creators. Like, that's the best space for us right now. So I'd appreciate it if you move over there. And as a musician, I'd appreciate it if you just, from now on, listen to my music on YouTube. Just listen to it on YouTube. You want to send it to somebody? Send them a YouTube link. That's my special request from you. Anyway, here we go. Let's get back to the recap. Here we go. My first guest was my brother Ikechi Ojire, and he was my first guest for a number of reasons. And I'm really glad I have this time on this show to kind of go back and give like my fillers, because when I have people guests on the show, you know, I really want them to get their time to get to what they, you know, whatever they have going on. So oftentimes some of the things that I want to say, we just got to push past them. But Ike, as I call him, as I've known him for years, was just, he's that person. If I look back and say, is there any person who, or if I start listing the significant people who've pushed me in this direction that I'm in now, like he's at the top of the list. And so I had to start with Ike. And considering that he also produced my first project, like it was really cool to begin the season with Ike and then end the show with Eric, who's feels much of the same role that Ike does. And so, but more recently. And so Eric finished my latest project. Ike started me off. And this, I wanted to share some, I'll tell you, it's going to be some exclusive stuff tonight. This is the very first song that we did together. Now, this one is not the exclusive part. It's already out. Everybody knows this. But when Ike called me and was like, yo, man, you know, let's work. You know, oh, here we go. When he hit me and was like, yo, man, come to the crib. Me and Justin, we got some stuff. Let's do this music. This is the first thing that we created. And this is not the first take, but this is what ended up. And I see, we about to make a connection tonight. I see Eric and Ike in the backstage. So we're going to make that connection real quick. But here we go. Here was the first song that we made. Bonus points if you know the name of this. Put it in the chat.
A rose by any other name is still a flower. The sun, even as the day goes, it lights the night sky. There ain't no question in this world that can't be answered. Even if we never know, it's such a funny situation. It's such a lonely situation to have a silent conversation with someone else. I guess the only resolution is to keep on moving, keep on moving. on a constant search for truth. Learning something new about me through you. Yet everywhere I turn, no one seems to know how you move, why you do what you do, and where you're going. My delicate flower, I just wanna get to know you. My delicate flower, I just wanna get to know you. Yeah, my delicate flower, I just wanna get to know you. My delicate flower, I just wanna know, I just wanna know you.
Yeah. Shouts out to Kadre. Kadre knows it. The song is called Know You. It's from my first EP that I released in 2013. Damn, it took me 7 years to put some shit out. That's crazy. It was worth it though. Anyway, I see my brother backstage right quick, so I want to bring him to the forefront. He got his bass out. Oh snap! Is he playing? He finna play for us tonight? Got the sound right. Come on, Ike.
Come on, man. Where you at?
Shit. You know, if I start singing on here, bro, it's gonna be a crazy delay. You know how that is. Don't even do it.
Literally, that's how we get. What's good with you, man?
Ain't too much.
I got you. I got you.
See, we're not. No, we're not about to look crazy on here. Yo, man, I'm glad you could join in, and yeah, man, it's so cool, bro. We, just talking about and just seeing how the season panned out. Yeah, I'm glad I kicked it off with you, man. And I think I used that first episode as like, let's see what's happening here. If nothing else, I'm talking to my bro, so I'll be okay if I don't think nothing to ask him. I came in with a bunch of questions. I look back and I'm like, oh, okay, it was really rigid.
Hey, man, it was good. You got to start somewhere.
That's true. And we ain't afraid to start something new. And so I wanted to also play another exclusive. And then after I play this exclusive, I want to do like an official intro, you and Eric. I don't think y'all met. And so I definitely, y'all are both here. And that's what this listen, that's what the podcast, the beginning, the alpha and omega, the beginning and the end episodes right here on the back.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, I'm excited. But I wanted to play this one that I never released. I could still put it out. You know what I'm saying? You'll remember this. I don't even know if you've heard this in years and years and years. I'm gonna put you on mute just so I can put everything on stereo, and then I'll click you back. All right. This one is a song. Oh, I don't even want to say the title of it because then I can know, and then we won't get his authentic reaction to hearing it for the first time in years. Let me turn the volume up, and here we go.
Here we go
Yo, hold on. Let me get my audio right. That's the one thing I've learned. And now I think I've finally got it on the last episode of the first season when I don't really absolutely have to have it. Um, how to turn this echo on and off. Yo, you remember that one?
Yeah, man. Yeah, listening to that is like wrenching.
Why is it wrenching?
you, I don't think you, I don't think you realize this is like I was learning how to play bass at that time, so it was
Mm,
like now listening to it, I'm like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but it
yo,
sounds good.
listen. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just, back then I was just, oh, that's dope. Let me just write. And I'm in that same kind of energy right now, which I feel good about. But I didn't know what I was doing. Just writing. And if hey, it feels good. The music
Yeah,
feels good today.
it's crazy. I mean, you don't know where your mind is. I think I know where my mind was. I was pretty depressed at that time, so you got whatever was on my depressed mind. But
That shit was funky, bro.
man,
That
look,
my mom, I don't want to ignore my mom's in the chat. Mommy, you off task right now. Why have you never recorded Young and Restless? You off task, mom. We're not talking about that right now. Talk about that. Eventually. I promise. I promise you. I promise you. But I send my mom everything I record anyway, so you'll get it. But yo, I definitely want to take this second, and we'll get into Eric next. But my brother's right here in the back. He's backstage as well. So I want to make this intro right here. We got Eric, and we got okay, Eric. You on mute. You got to unmute yourself. All right. All right. Don't know why. Trying to wait for Eric's phone. Don't know why he can't turn it on. Looking stupid in the screen. Talking to me, ain't no sound. Please unmute your mic.
See,
There we go. There we go.
there you go.
There it is. And there it is. Ike, meet Eric. Eric, meet Ike. This is what 6 Degrees podcast is all about. Making these connections. Y'all had 1 degree of separation. Now you have no degrees of separation.
Word. How you doing, bro?
what's good with you?
Man, listen, y'all two have. I swear it's so crazy, man. Because when I moved from Houston, it was kind of like, oh, we're gonna give you Ike in another space. You know what I'm saying? That same energy, that same love, that same just chemistry. And y'all are the closest two people I've ever been to musically and creatively. So y'all probably have a lot more in common than y'all even know.
That's
But
crazy.
yo, listen, I entrusted you with my whole first project. Eric, I entrusted you with my whole most recent project. I mean, it don't really get much better than that for me. The three of us together have to make something happen.
Oh, I'm with it.
Say, I'm down for that.
That's
That's
what needs
gonna be.
to happen.
We gonna do 2 basses on every song?
Oh no, man, I can play something else. I can play something else. It don't matter.
Nah, man, I'm trying to play bass in the kazoo, man. You know.
Look. I've been trying to sing lately for whatever reason, but
Okay.
Listen, we'll give y'all both some mics. Shoot, y'all just rotate.
we good.
Nah, I don't sing, bro.
And Ike could be on drums.
That'll work. I can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. But this is really cool, man. This is what the podcast was about right here. Just to make these connections. I have conversations with y'all, um, one-offs, but it's just cool to man, just to bring the worlds together, especially now, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't necessarily physically have to be in the same space as
Right.
somebody else
Yeah.
to be able to get to know them or work with them or whatever, collab, whatever happens. But y'all are both here's the similarities. This is where it gets crazy. So y'all both play bass, both play drums. Um, y'all both are photographers. Can you cook? I don't know if you can cook. Can you cook?
I do cook. I do
On a
cook.
lot, you go on a lot of dates, but I'll never see you talk about.
Because don't nobody make it back to the house, man. You get
There you go. There you
Wow.
go. There you go. And
it's a
there
lot
it
of
is.
first dates. It ain't a lot of dates. It's just a lot of first dates.
Hilarious. But yeah, man, like y'all, very similar interests, man. Just creatively, and just all around. And I find it. I don't know if it's my energy attracts y'all's type of people.
Y'all's
But
type. What you trying to
yeah,
say,
y'all.
bro?
Man, what you mean, you people?
But yeah, man, it's a good feeling, man, just to know that I can connect with brothers very similarly in two totally different spaces. Um and shoot, man, we make great music together.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
It's just good to be in what does it say? Oh, how good and pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity.
Yep, it is like the oil upon
That's,
anyway.
come on.
Uh
Come
come
on
on,
now.
man. Come on, man. We was in there. You know what I'm saying? See my little dog.
Yeah.
Uh anyway, yo, Ike, man, I'm gonna send you backstage and feel free to hang around if you want, and I can probably bring you on a little. Oh, hold on, let me bring my brother in while he's here because I know he got something to say to both of y'all. I want to give him this opportunity. Uh, Kadre,
Ah,
what up, bro?
yo, what's up? What's up, Bel-Ami, Ike, and Eric?
What's
What up,
going on,
man?
Doc?
Man, shoot, I'm loving it, man. Man, I always love the podcast, man.
Yeah. Dope. You
Yeah,
want you want to say anything to Ike or Eric?
shoot, man. Hey, I'm just looking forward to some new music from y'all. So yeah, another thing this pandemic has taught me is this. Heck, I should have gotten in the studio with Ike earlier.
Right?
So yeah, but we still have time because got ideas and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Dope.
yeah,
I'm gonna let
I'm
you.
definitely missing the jam sessions for sure.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm back to eating on these doggone Lay's chips that I got from Subway.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you eat on them backstage. I'm gonna send you back.
All right, so I love y'all. Looking forward to hearing new stuff
For
from
sure,
y'all.
man. Be easy, man.
Word, man. Take it easy.
All right, Ike. I'm gonna send you backstage. I'm gonna do
For sure.
Eric's port.
All right.
E, what's good, brother?
Yo, what's good, man?
Man, how you?
Chilling, man. You know me on 2K, chilling.
That's what you need to be streaming. That's
I
what you need
should be.
to shoot. Doing player builds and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? People watch that. One of my other friends, he does it. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Yo, look, I'm glad that you checked in when you did because um before we get to Eric, if you're still with us, make sure you hit that like button underneath your video. Make sure you hit that like. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, make sure you subscribe or follow and hit that bell notification icon so you can be notified whenever I have new episodes of the 6 Degrees podcast. So your episode, excuse me, was the most recent one,
Yeah.
episode 8 last week, 6 Degree podcast, and that one was titled "The Basement." The Basement, and why was that one titled "The Basement"? Because that is where we made this music happen. And
Yes, sir.
yeah, and so it's really cool that you're here. And I wanted to like I've had pieces picked out for everybody when I talk about, go back through all my guests. And the one part that I wanted to share with them that stands out to me is uh most recently, and it's not available just yet, but it will be very soon. And let's see if I can fast forward to the part where it happens. Just a moment. All right. I think it's about here. All right. Cool. So yeah, so most recently, and I thought about pulling some of the footage from the basement, but I've put that stuff out before. And I just wanted to share with them some exclusive that's not dropped yet that you can only see right here on the 6 Degrees podcast. And Eric, you haven't even seen it yet because I haven't shown it to you yet. Yo, my cousin Nate is in
Oh
the.
my God, I'm scared.
He says, "Yo, no, don't be scared. No, you shouldn't be scared at all. This is really dope. I'm gonna put it out. So recently we did the foreplay.
Oh,
Um, went to the studio in Queens. We recorded this music, and it was like February. It's gonna be out. So we did a foreplay. We did music. We did what else did we do? Music.
we did raindrops.
Raindrop. No,
Did we do raindrops?
we didn't do raindrops. We
No,
should
we
have.
didn't do raindrops. We should have did raindrops. You
It's
bugging.
so, it's so long. We can go back. They're not gonna be open again until April.
Yeah.
Um, but we did music. We did Find Love. We did By Your Side. We did My Desire and Healing. Oh, we did this one already. It's already out. So this is not an exclusive, but hey, let's still treat it like an exclusive. But this is one of my favorite parts from the My Desire video. And I'm going to share my screen here. Let's put us over here like that. Let's do it like this. Let's break it like that. Bam. Cool. And yeah, this is just, we're coming in partially through the song, but I just really, this is just a moment. And it's kind of like, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, see, I love her deeply. She brings me joy, joy, joy everlasting. Joy that no one has ever before. She gives me peace and she loves me strong. Oh, I'll be her shelter. Storm for us, 'cause she loves me like no other has ever loved a man. I would give her everything long as she gets back to me. We will love each other tight, we will love each other close. We will love each other till we get the most that we can inside this love affair. She is my everything, everything I ever need. She makes me feel like I'm Bel-Ami on the inside. She gives me peace, I love her forever. She is my queen, I'll give her my ring. She'll love me and I'll make her sing my songs. And she will sing my songs as she sleeps.
Eric Lewis on Baby Show.
Yes, she will sing my songs as she sleeps.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me switch the sound back. I got to do this every single time. But I think it's important because I want y'all to get. I know Kadre needs his stereo. Kadre needs to hear in stereo. So got to make sure that happens. Yo, E
Word.
man, talk
Look,
about that. Talk
you
about that.
know, that's them good COVID chops. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man,
Ain't
we
played a gig in how long?
yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, and we recorded all of this in December of
Yeah.
20. So, it was still people wasn't, as loose as they are now around here. It was
Right.
still very tight, you know what I mean? And I just remember walking there and on the way to the studio, we got to pass a clinic where they were testing people. And this
Oh
is
yeah.
outside. And I crossed the street. I was like, why am I crossing this? And I realized because if it's a bunch of people out there getting tested, I'm sure one of them got it. And I'm like, either they coming because they think they have it, or they just want to be sure they don't have it. Either way,
Right.
across the street, and yeah. So I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, man, and I'm really glad that we were able to work that time out and get it recorded then, and like we got a solid signal out of it too.
Yeah, we did.
So I'm appreciative of that. And that we got music to drop on these people. There's one song that is coming. There is a fifth song to the foreplay. You thought you only
Yeah.
had four, but I got a fifth for you. One, two, three, four, fifth. I got a fifth song for you. And I'll drop it. I'm at right now, I'm at like 1,300 subscribers on uh YouTube. Maybe if we get I just want 10 more. Just give me 10 more. Let me get 10 more. If you're watching this, just subscribe on YouTube. Just give me 10 more. It's a 1310, and that ain't much to ask. We aiming, we setting the bar really low. It's a 1310. Tell somebody about it. Tell somebody about the show. Tell somebody about the channel. Have them subscribe. And as soon as we get there, I'll drop the video. Yeah,
That's what's up.
I'll drop the video. And I guarantee you'll like it's actually, I think, the best one of all of them. And those are all killing. Especially, man, I keep going back to Shireen, bro. She killed that Fine Love.
Yeah, Fine Love was that's
I,
just a crazy tune by itself, you know?
I told her, I was like, listen, that was my first time hearing it with live keys, and I
Yeah.
can't hear it without you playing this anymore. Like it has to be at like she learned it to play it well enough and then still added her flavor to it, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Shireen's a beast.
Yeah, man, she is. Shouts out to Shireen.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, that My Desire, bro, was that solo was killing. It's killing. Tasteful, placed right. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, bro, thanks for popping in.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna send you backstage. Stick around. I'm sure we'll probably have a couple more people calling in, and maybe we can make some connections tonight.
Down, I'm here.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right.
That was nice right there. I like that. Yo, that solo is nuts. It's nuts. It really is. It really is. There we go. Sound is back. He back in stereo. Cool. So we did. Who do we do? We did Eric. Boom. Oh, and also Eric is responsible for. And I wanted to play some music. Now I know for sure this video is gonna get all the copyright claims on it from YouTube. You cannot monetize this video because you played this. Even though it's my music that I'm playing, it's probably still gonna put a copyright claim on it. Just that's how the systems work. I ain't tripping. No big deal. But I wanted to play something else if I can find it. Did I have it out already? No, I did not. I'll come back to it because it's gonna work with. I'll be playing it for another guest who I highlight, so we'll come back to it. But yeah. So we did Eric, we did Ike, we did Robbie. Yeah. So I still want to hit on some of my other guests, man. We've talked about 3 of my guests. I still got 5 more to go. But before I go any further, wherever you are, however you're watching this, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe on whatever platform you're watching this on. If you're watching this on Facebook, hit that little thumbs up. YouTube, hit that little thumbs up. Twitch, I think they have a thumbs up. Hit that. Hit the follow. All of that good stuff. So let's go back down the list. My episode 2. So I had to start with Ike because he is like the great connector between me and everybody who I know in Houston music. And there's a couple other people who play really important roles in that too. I don't want to discount them. I'm getting to them. But we've got more seasons on the way. Season 1, episode 2 was entitled Phil and Derek's. And if you're from Houston, you know about Phil and Derek's. Phil and Derek's is a staple in the live music, jazz scene especially. Phil and Derek's is, or was at the time, it was a wine bar. And I know they're still in existence, but I know they moved. And I haven't been to the new location yet. So I can't talk about that Phil and Derek's. That one might be not good, but I know this one was good. And this is where I actually... I first met Matt doing a gig. I got recommended for a gig that he was doing at Phil and Derek's. He needed a vocalist. And so linked up with Matt, and he was the first person who had me singing Pony by Genuine. And that was the first time I sang it in the show before. And that's when I realized, yo, this really works. And I just have grown to see Matt be like a master at just structuring a set and just knowing the vibe, knowing when to play a song, when not to. I've really worked really well. And Eric, Ike, and Matt are all in their own right very strong MDs. Like, they're musical directors on stage. Like, they know what needs to happen, when it needs to happen, how to manage the feel of everything. Anyway, so I met Matt at Phil and Derek's. And since then, we got really cool. He moved to New York. When I came up here to visit, he would just be like, yo, this is where you need to go. This is where you need to do, da-da-da-da-da. And, he's the one who put me down with the gumbo. And by hosting the Gumbo Jam is how I met most of the people who I know here in New York. And I just think that's really cool. And so I had to have him as my second guest. I said all of that to say that's why he was my second guest. And so I wanted to play a couple things from mine and Matt's relationship thus far. And this first is, where can I get this at? Oh, hold on just a second. Okay, I do have it queued up. And the first is just an insight. So I'm going to play an insight, like of where it started. Remember, we did, how it started, how it's going. Because Ray says the new location is bigger. However, the stage isn't in the best place. They didn't really care about the stage at the first place either. But if you want to call it a stage, it was definitely a corner. But shouts out to Phil and Derek's. I would love to perform at Phil and Derek's when I come there in June. So if y'all got any dates and y'all are watching this, or if you know Phil or Derek, hit them up. Anyway, I'm rambling. I wanted to share something about like how it started and how it's going. So, and this will encompass both Matt and Eric. There's a connection there as well. They were both, Matt did all the horns on my album, Music. And when I say he did all the horns, he did every single horn. There is only trombone on that record. And you listen to it and you're like, wow, he does a really good job. I don't know, he does a really good job in not mimicking other horn instruments, but just like playing a full, like when you hear his trombones together, it feels like a full horn section, which a lot of people can't do. And so I just wanted to kind of give you an insight to the process of like how he did that, because I thought it was really unique. I would send Mac the record and he would listen to it. And then when it came time for the studio session, me and Eric, we would Zoom in. It was all virtual. Shouts out to Quincy, Maestro Music. He recorded everything. But we would do a Zoom call. And so I wanted to share with you a piece of that of one of our Zooms and let you guys see kind of how Matt works. And he just goes in there and does it. And so this is from the Zoom call with Matt.
So you did that twice. Keep playing it. And when I get that feeling I need. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll put it right there. Yo, Q, can you play it from right where you just played it at? And I'm gonna record me. All right, yeah, right there. You can stack me around right there. You Yo, so cute. So the other part that I did, that part, we're just gonna copy and paste that to the second one too, and then those two will be kind of like layered on each other a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? The previous part that I played, yeah, that part is you gonna, because he repeats it, so you just gonna fly that.
So yeah, that's that. Just wanted to show y'all that. What do y'all think about that? I was amazed because he literally just figures it out in the moment, and it really made me kind of understand how his mind works, because every instance of me playing with Matt, alongside Matt, was at the Gumbo, which was a jam session, and I see why he thrives. Like, he thrives in that scenario because his mind just, he thinks about it, he creates it in the moment, and he's free with it. And I really appreciate that about how he makes music. And that's why I think people are drawn to him and why people keep calling him, you know what I mean? And why he's able to make the connections that he makes. He's a genuine dude, and I'm appreciative of him for that. And so with that, you saw how it started. And this is how the song, well, not ended, yeah, ended up. And I can't play the whole thing because the song is 8 minutes and 41 seconds. And listen, thank you to those who've listened to everything, so far. Thank you, Kadre. Kadre says, it's awesome. Love seeing the creative process of art that end up becoming great. And Coco Blossom definitely noticed yours as well. I always enjoy seeing the process of things. X-Vibe Records, the GOAT. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, the GOAT. Matt is killing. And so this is what I wanted to play for Eric's as well, because this is one of my favorite. His work on this song is one of my favorite ever. And so this is Healing, so you can kind of hear how those horns ended up. And I'll play a little bit. I might skip a little bit so you can kind of just get to the part I want you to hear.
Touch, girl, I need a single thing you do. And when I get that feeling I need, some of your healing power, baby, yeah. And when I get that feeling I need, some of your healing, I might Call
Y'all
you up
recognize
in
that
the
part?
middle
That's what
of
he was
the
recording.
night.
Anyway.
Pull up on you if you say it's all right. Push the middle till it's spilling to your river, baby. Swimming in your river. Yo, touch. Girl, it's something I've been needing so much. You got the nigga talking crazy and such. Make a nigga give away his everything. A chance to see you.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And when I get that feeling I need, some of your healing power, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I get that feeling I need, Lord, some of your healing.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward because I want to get to another part. All right, here we go. This is when he goes crazy. Matt goes crazy. Eric goes crazy. Everybody's crazy. It's just a crazy song.
When I get that feeling I need, some of your healing power, baby. Yeah. And when I get that feeling I need, some of your healing, just need a little bit of your healing, baby.
We're gonna let the song play out because I just feel like it. And it feels so
Need a
good.
little bit of your healing power, baby. Yeah.
Robbie, I'll definitely make sure you get
Your
this.
healing. Come on, give it to me, baby. Need a little bit of yo. Need a little bit of yo. Need a little bit of yo. Need a little bit of yo touch. Need a little bit of yo. Need a little bit of yo. Need a little bit of yo. Yeah. Need a little bit of yo touch. Need a little bit of yo healing power, baby. Need a little bit of yo healing power, baby. Need a little bit of yo healing power, baby. Healing power. Come on, give it to me, baby. Just need a little bit of your touch in the morning. Sugar. Yeah. Need a little bit make you feel right. Keep it moving on here, baby. Yeah. Need a little bit of your healing power, baby. 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 Need your power, baby. Need your power, baby. Healing power, baby. I need your touch. Something I've been needing so much. Girl, I said I need your touch. Give me a little piece of your love. Give me what you got for a piece of that, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Healing power, baby. I need a little bit of your healing power, baby. I need a little bit of your healing power, baby. I need a little bit of your touch. Healing power, baby. Yeah. I just need your touch right now, baby. In the morning, in the evening, in the noonday. I just want you, baby. Right here in my life, baby. Yes. Just a little bit of your touch, babe. I don't ask for too much. Sugar touch. Yeah. That's the least you can do for me.
So this is the part where we just let them go off. Obed and Eric, they just went off. And Bobby, yes. yeah, the fifth song for the foreplay is actually Healing. So if you want to see the live version of Healing, I need to get to I need 10 more subscribers. I need 10 more subscribers on YouTube, and then I'll put out the live version of Healing. Yeah, so that was Healing. And yes, Kadre says, drummer going off and I'm here for it. Healing power. Yes, sir. Julie, I saw you talking about I need a little bit of your healing power. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We all need a little healing sometimes, you know? Funny story, not funny story, but true story. The album was supposed to be titled Healing. That was what I was originally going to title it. Had the artwork drafted up for it and everything. Matter of fact, I might pull it up if I can find it. Yeah, I had the artwork drafted for it, all of that. And then conversation I had with Tiana, shouts out to Tiana. She was like, why don't you just call it music? And I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. It should be called music. And yeah, so yo, my Herbivores brothers in the building. What's good? What's good, Will? Yo, listen, we haven't this. Yes, Julie, you understand. You understand. You understand. Music heals the soul. That's what we are all healed. That's what it's about. See, a lot of my music is not just, you know, you think about it on the surface, relationship, romantic. Yeah, it has these. There's parts that speak to that, but it's really bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And Julie, you get it. Yes. Kadre says the sound effect had me thinking, women hear someone end up pregnant. Hey, listen, come on now. They're gonna be getting that healing. One of them. What do we call them? Dang, Bobby called him. We called him something weird at the album release party. Swirly whirlies or swirly swoos. The swirly swoos. That's what we call them. It's a swirly swoo sound effect. Anyway, yeah. So you got to see kind of if you were on here during Eric's episode, you actually got to hear the original Healing, which was, when I say bare bones and basic as hell, that's exactly what it was. But you got to hear the original version of Healing, and then you got to see Matt actually putting the horns on Healing, and that's actually used from the record. We used that recording for the record, so you actually got to see that process, and then you got to hear the full version. And listen, it's night and freaking day, but it took a lot of work. I will say that. It took a lot of work, but it was well worth it. And I've been pleased with it. And from the response I'm getting, I think you guys are pleased with it as well. All right, here we go. Let's move along because I want to get to everybody. And I don't want to short anybody. So we did Ike, then we did Eric, Robbie, then we did Eric. We did Robbie, then we did Ike, then we did Eric, then we did Matt. So my third guest on the show, if you recall, if you were here, if you were not, it's cool. You're here now. That's all that matters. This brother, Alex Williams. And you can follow him on IG and all that. He goes by Axe Williams because when you're that good at guitar and you call yourself Axe, like you better be damn good at guitar if you call yourself Axe. So yeah, and he's an incredible guitarist. Actually met him through Ike. So there's that connection as well. And he and Ike met at Berklee College of Music in Boston, and they became good friends. And so when I did my tour, my Outlier tour, actually I did a tour before the Outlier tour. It's called the Breakaway Tour. I was coming up east, and we did New York, Philly, and something else. Maybe it was just New York and Philly. I don't remember. Anyway, we thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coco Blossom. I'm assuming you got to run. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all, really, because it's not me. We finished this first season. Yeah. Anyway, because Ray says the tracks he received the most responses from, or best responses from, the ones difficult. Listen, that's that energy of resistance that sometimes wants you to stop. And it's just there for you to push through and show how strong you are. Or just get stronger, work through sometimes. Anyway, so we did the tour, and so I met Alex like maybe a couple hours before we're supposed to play. And we just went through everything real quick, and we hit the stage. Like, I don't think I'd had a full conversation with him prior to playing a show with him, in which they knew all the music. So I appreciated the professionalism and, just the experience itself. And so, he was my go-to. And so I wanted to share with you all one of my favorite memories of actually playing with Alex. And this was, and it's so interesting that I definitely acknowledge the loss of Natasha, and, just as a solid person who I didn't know as well as I wish I did, but from the interaction we did have, she was just an amazing person, very gentle human, and just good spirited person, and she was very supportive, and I appreciate her for that. And so this particular video, and the reason I bring her up is this particular video that I'm sharing with you was on a night when I lost someone as well, and this was January 4th, 2016, and we'd scheduled a show. Erica was living here already, and she was working as a booking agent, and she was able to get me a show at opening for Dwelle at City Winery, which was really cool. It was really cool. City Winery, I can't get it out. Was really, they were great. They were great. And I'm not even sure if that I don't think that location is open anymore. And so like this is now, just a historical moment that I will cherish, because it can't happen again. Yes, R.I.P. Natasha Lethbridge. But this night in particular, January 4th, 2016, literally right before I went on stage, and Erica, I love you, Erica, but I was like, why did you tell me this? Literally, I'm about to go on stage. Oh, they have a huge new one on the water. Okay, dope. Herbivores needs to get up in there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Erica in the Car Group. Yes, shout out to Erica. She's responsible for us even having a podcast, because this was definitely at her urging. She usually has the best ideas that I usually take forever to implement and then realize later that they're good. But that's just me. It's all love. But this was the one night I was like, why did you tell me this? And I feel like I said that in the moment. Just about to go on stage, opening for Dwelle, one of my favorite artists ever. Like, I was a total stan for Dwelle and Bilal, and been able to open for both of them. But this night was a important one, and right before we go on stage, she tells me that my brother Zen had just passed in a car accident. And this was the same night as the show. And like I'm like literally 20 minutes from walking on stage, and she tells me this, and I'm like, jeez. And so that was a heavy night, and I always remember that night. But from that night also came this performance, which I really, it was one of those times where I'm like, yeah, Alex has got the juice. He got the juice, and it's amazing to see him now. The guitarist for major acts, and living his best life out in LA, and about to get married too. Shouts out to Rachel. We got the invitation in the mail. Can't wait. Anyway, here we go. So I wanted to share this with you all. This was from my night at City Winery, January 4th, 2016. We were playing Faded, which is off my first EP, Know You. And I always give Alex a solo on that one.
Alex Williams on guitar.
Yeah, so that was that. Definitely wanted to share that with you guys. I just thought that was a really cool moment. And he's probably the only person on this list who I have not recorded with, which was interesting as I was going back and drawing these connections. But we've definitely done a lot of work together, and he's accepted me and treated me like a brother, and forever cherish that relationship. And I appreciate just him being a guest on this show. So, moving along. We done got 4 of them out the way. We got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got 5 of them out the way. All right, there we go. Also, let me just remind you, if you would like to pop in backstage at any time, here's a link that I'm posting in the chat, whatever platform you're watching this. Unless you're watching this on Facebook, on my personal profile, you won't see this come up. But everyone else will. With that link, you can pop backstage and, chat face to face like Kadre does, like Eric and Ike did earlier, and like Robbie did as well. And I saw Robbie popping back in. I'm sure he'll be back at some point tonight. All right, here we go. My next guest was the lovely, lovely, lovely Lindsay Lucas. And listen, if you were here for this episode, it was titled The Hottest Wedding Day, or Hottest Wedding Ever, because, and if you notice, I titled my episodes after my first interaction with people. And so we met at this super hot wedding, and not hot as in like the people were hot, but like physically it was just burning up, and they had no AC. We had some little fans. It was just the worst. It was in a barn outside in the middle of Hicksville, Philadelphia, or not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Hicksville, Pennsylvania. And I don't know if there's an actual Hicksville. I'm just saying that because it was just way in the sticks. And but yeah, on the ride back, throughout the night, you know how you have moments where you look at somebody and be like, is this shit really happening? Is this person serious? Like, really? Like, we had that connection, And so since then, we just been really close. And love her to death, man. And so she came and she was a guest on the show. And so we've done some work together a couple times, actually. And I've had her help with me singing backgrounds. We would both host gigs at the same place, different nights. And so we always look out for each other and try to put each other on whenever opportunities arise. And it's just one of the best personal and business relationships that I have. And so like I appreciate her for that. But she came on, and I wanted to share some of the music that we've done together. And some of you have heard it already. If not, if this is your first time hearing it, don't let it be your last time. that means you need to go on and get it. It's available everywhere. This song is called Thinking About You. And I want to play this song because it actually connects to another guest who I have on the show. I love how all of these things are connected. When you see this actual build out of the network, you'll be like, wow, this is so crazy. This song is called Thinking About You. Oops, I did not. All right, there we go. Let me rewind that. I gotta turn the volume up. Here we go. Bonus points if you know the other guest from the show who was featured on this record.
Oh, it's been so long since you've gone. I sure hate being alone. And I just wanna know if you got
That's me playing the bells.
to walk back through that door, baby. Yeah. Oh, you're my queen upon your throne. But this home, it can't build if you got to weak bones. And I just wanna know if you're sure, baby. Tell me if you're sure. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause girl, I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
Should I let this one keep playing?
I've been thinking about you all day long. Yeah, I've been thinking about you. Now you made your move, and your move was on. I must have not have been thinking. I sure shouldn't have did you wrong, baby. But I can't let go. And I want you to know. I thought you should know. Yeah. Still I'ma do my best to get back in your good grace. Don't want my heart to beating out my chest next time I see your face. I'm just trying to maintain my feelings. It's so hard to contain. Yeah. 'Cause all I do is think about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Yeah, I've been thinking about you. Yeah, I've been thinking about you all day long. Yeah, I've been thinking about you. Yeah, I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
All right, so here we go. Here's the part where Lindsay comes in, and she took it to a whole nother level.
All day long. Girl, I've been thinking about you.
Maybe just some time to be alone. We can work it out. Maybe just some time to be alone. We can work it out. Maybe just some time to be alone. We can work it out. Maybe just some time to be alone. We can
So, yeah. Kadre, I saw you back there bopping, bro.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you say something.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get the audio right. All right, what were you about to say?
Man, no, sir. I was just back here just vibing, man. Shoot. Come through, Mr. Mr. Barber Pro player.
Hey, listen, man. It was
Yeah,
what do you call it? Things. It's like it looks like a little toy
yeah.
thing, not a xylophone. It's not a xylophone. It's a
Is that a Glock? What is that? Glockenspiel?
it's a Glock. Yeah, it's a Glock. I was playing the Glock.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
man.
sounded great though.
You know, it's because
Yeah,
of the Glockenspiel that I put in there. You know,
yeah,
it's just not the same without the bling, bling, bling.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, do you know who the other guest was, or my other guest who was on that track?
yeah. I forgot. You said Lindsay.
Lindsay, but it was somebody else who I had on the show who also helped make that track.
That was no, not the guitarist, but I would say Matt.
No. It was the guitarist. You were right.
Oh yeah, it was the guitar. Okay, yeah.
Um, anyway, I'm gonna send you backstage and we'll come back. My boy Tane was the one who did it.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Wait a
yeah,
minute, huh?
Tane. You know Tane.
Yeah,
He was my. Let me pull up Tane because he'll be next. Uh,
cool.
Tane. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know who I thought of when you said that? I
Who?
thought you meant Tame, Andrew Tame.
No.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
but Tame, yes.
yeah, he was killing. He was killing. But we'll get back to that. Kadre, thanks for staying. Stick around. You'll be back. Um, yeah. So, yo, that was a song that me, Lindsay, and Tane did together, and on, and it's perfect. He's right in line. Well, not really. We skip one. But we'll come back to him in a second. Um, Tame was my guest on episode 7 called The Groove NYC. And it's so interesting because as I'm naming these episodes, I'm realizing I named Matt's episode The Gumbo because Phil and Derek's. Um, but then I met Matt hosted the guy. I was trying to think, should I name it The Gumbo? Should I name his episode The Gumbo? But I didn't because I met Eric at the Gumbo, also met Tane at the Gumbo. So I had to find different places or different ways to name their episodes, which is just, I don't know, it's a funny thing. Anyway, so yeah, let's get to Tane. So Tane was my guest, episode 7. And for those who don't know, Tane is a multi-talented, multi-instrumentalist. Guitar is his main instrument. But in our conversation, I found, and as I have been throughout this podcast, that I'm learning a lot about people. And, he was that was not his first instrument. So, like, it was one of those things where, a lot of times where we end up is not exactly, where we start is not where we end up. And he talked about how his music instructor tried to get him to play trumpet or trombone. And so I'm just imagining Tane on trombone and not having him on guitar would be a travesty. Not that he wouldn't be equally as great. I'm sure he would. But these guitar skills. And he plays other instruments as well. And we've been producing a lot together lately. And I wanted to play. That was one of the songs we've done together. That was the first song we released together. Here's another song that Tane and I have done together. And I actually worked on this one live on my Working On It series that you can get if you just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Wherever you are, make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. Anyway, worked on this one live on Working On It. And the title of it is Gratitude. This one caught me in the middle of the night. I woke up and I swear, no lies. I had a dream and Marvin Gaye was just like sitting in a chair, just off in the room. Nothing, didn't say nothing. I don't know what was going on. Woke up the next day and had this in my head because I was trying to, usually when I go to sleep playing music. And so I play it and this is what happened when I woke up and started working on it. Here we go. This is the final version of Gratitude, which you can find on Artlist, artlist.io. If you subscribe there, it's a platform for content creators for you to download license-free music. And we make music for Artlist. And so here's the song, one of the songs that we made, Gratitude. Let me know what you think of it in the chat. Post it in the comments. Let me know.
She got style, grace. She got attitude. Feel it much in her touch. Show my gratitude. She got style, grace. She got attitude. So much love in her touch. Show my gratitude. And every time we touch, girl, it's oh, it's so divine, yeah, yeah. And every time we try so hard to blow each other's mind, because she got style, grace. She got attitude. So much love in her touch. Show my gratitude.
Yeah, so that's gratitude, very sexy, that's a sexy tune right there. And so yeah, I worked on that one live on my Working on It series, which I wish I had a schedule for working on it, but just the nature of the work, it's just when I'm inspired. I think I did an episode last night. I started at like 1:30, you know? So, oh, well, it's out right now. It's on artlist.io. Yeah, I think that's the only place where it is right now. We did exclusively for them. I'm sure it'll be out on other platforms soon as well. But yeah, what was I about to say? I forgot. What else? I just had a brain fart. What was I about to say? Oh, Cherie's here. What up? What up? She on Facebook today. Okay. What up, Cherie? Yo, I also want to shout out to Cherie. Cherie's been down since my Red Cat days. When I was over there hosting. That's where we met. And just shout out to you. I just wanted to acknowledge you for that video was dope. I watched your video, the Pfizer video. I thought it was pretty cool. And I hope you don't mind. I'm going to highlight you on our Free Agents podcast. I'm just going to play the video. It's public already, so whatevs. But yeah, I just think it's really cool, and I think it's necessary. And it being Women's Appreciation Month, I believe, I definitely want to highlight you on that. So, yes, shouts out to you for that. And for being a trailblazer. We need more like you. I think it's really important. Anyway, yes, I do remember the Red Cat. That was Red Cat. Fun night. And we've been cool ever since. So that was my work with Tang. I want to also, absolutely. She says, thanks, much appreciated. So I've done Lindsay, Dotan, and I wanted to end it with my brother, who was my sixth guest, my brother V Ferg. And let me just draw a connection here. So first of all, V Ferg is one of the freest people that I know. He is just when I think of freedom in life, he is it. He embodies it. Never takes himself too seriously. Very loose. Just posture is one of acceptance and release all at the same time. And it's just beautiful to watch him flourish and set an example for just particularly men, but people in general. And so, he's been a really important figure in my life since I've been here in New York. And so I'm appreciative to him for being a guest on my show. He's also one of those people who's like one of those connectors. Like he just knows people. But I don't think he knew any of, he didn't really have, oh no, we did. So V Ferg and I, we toured together. We did the Outlier tour together. And on that Outlier tour was, Ike was playing bass for me and he was my MD. And Alex was playing guitar for me. So Vince knows Ike and Alex. And so there's connections there. Vince toured with his band at the time, which was just him, V Ferg. And so it was really cool, man. We had a really good experience. We did Philly, we did NY, we did Philly, and we did Haymarket, Virginia. Really, 3 really cool, really good shows. And we also toured with another band called Ill-Fated Natives. Shouts out to them. Joey, O'Henny, and I can't remember the bass players' names. No, not O'Henny. Joey O'Thenny. And what's the bass player's name? Dang, it's escaping my mind right now. Shouts out to Ill-Fated Natives, though. That's fam. Anyway, so that's how Ferg and I got cool. And then since then, just Ferg, he just knows everybody. He's V Ferg. And we didn't get to play it that night, but I did want to share some work that we'd done together. And it's just one of those songs that it feels really good. And why is it not coming up right now? It's being a hater. There we go. Let me see if I can search it. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Yes, V Ferg. Julie, you came on, your first show was V Ferg. Is that how you found out about the show? Because I think that's the first night I noticed you on here. No, why is it not coming up? I need this to be working. All right, so we're gonna have to find another way. Library. All right, let's go to browse. No, it's not working. Okay, let's see. Listen, this is what happens on the podcast. We troubleshoot, and if you hear now, we've been troubleshooting since day one, and we making stuff happen though. We are making stuff happen. So I'm heading over to Spotify for a second, and I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. I have so many tabs open on my computer. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, that's what I didn't do. That's what I wanted to play. While I try to get this thing up, I'm gonna play this other video that I had not played yet. And I had it here scheduled to go, and I have a little star next to it as well, for me to play this video for you guys, and I didn't even do it. But here it goes. I'm gonna play this while I try to find my song with my brother V Ferg. One last inkling, or one last appearance by Tane here. Here we go.
know shouldn't have did you wrong, baby, but I can't let go. And I want you to know, I thought you should know. Yeah. Still I'ma do my best to get back in your good grace. Don't want my heart to beating out my chest next time I see your face. I'm just trying to maintain my feelings. It's so hard to contain. Yeah, 'cause all I do is think about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Yeah, I've been thinking about you. Yeah, I've been thinking about you all day long.
Yeah. So, yo, one more time, I want to shout out my brother Glenn for hitting that Cash App. If you see it, it's going down across the bottom of your screen, just that way. I didn't even tell you guys how you can support. I'm sorry. You can support via Cash App or Venmo, as you see at the bottom of your screen. You can hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, share it with a friend, share it, I don't know, whatever, share it with whoever you want. You can also, let me stop my share. There we go. You can also head over to the merch store right here at BelAmiMusic.com/shop, which I just put in the chat. If you hit that link, that'll take you to the merch store. You can get you a cool hoodie like this. It says, "Where there is no muse, there will be no music." And that's real, man. That's real, folks. That's real. Anyway, yeah, different ways you can support. You're supporting now by just tuning in. I appreciate it. I will ask if you are on, and I've mentioned this before, please watch this on YouTube or Twitch. If you're watching it on Facebook, it's cool. No problem, no sweat. But I would prefer you watch it on YouTube or Twitch. But shouts out to my brother Glenn and Cherie for hitting that virtual tip bucket. Always present. I appreciate it. It helps us keep the show going. I literally use this to ensure that I can pay for the platforms that keep the show going. And so I'm appreciative of that. I'm not out here balling and then bringing stacks of money and showing it. I don't do none of that. I just want to make more content. And so far, so good. I was trying to get this thing to play. I'm going to try this one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm not giving up. I'm just going to pivot. There we go. There we go. I think it's working. Because I'm not a quitter. I'm not going to give up. Ferg. And hopefully we can get it right. This is a song that Ferg and I did. Now this was, man, I don't even know when we recorded this. I don't remember if it was after I moved here or if it was before I moved here. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that you guys get to hear the song. And when I think about this particular record, I think about just him. This is like the embodiment of him. And yeah, here it is on Spotify. I'm going to select this so that it plays in just a second. But it's entitled Peace, Love, and Appreciation. And that's how I enter into this space with you all tonight. Peace, love, and appreciation, acknowledgement, gratitude, all of that stuff. And so I want to end off the night with this track by Ferg from his record. What was his record title? What was his album title? Higher Level Music. It's called Higher Level Music. You can get it on all your platforms. I don't know what's the easiest for you, but you can get it on Higher Level Music on all your platforms. Ferg, if you look him up, Ferg. I'll put his thumbnail back up so you can see. And we met at Morehouse. So interesting. We met there, but we didn't know each other until we got to New York. So interesting how connections happen. But it's important that they do happen. And yes, Cherie, I did have some guests earlier. We might have a couple later. I'm not sure if they're gonna slide back in or not. But you always feel free to click that link as well. I'm gonna put this in the chat, just because I haven't in a minute. And here's the chat for you to slide in backstage. And this VIP access right here. This is where Kadre lives his life, in the VIP section. But if you're watching this, whatever you're doing right now, pause, hit that like button down at the bottom underneath this video, and we'll continue. Here is Peace, Love, and Appreciation, and you'll hear me very early on in the song.
Yeah. Peace, love, and appreciation. Peace, love, and appreciation. Peace, love, and appreciation. Peace, love, and appreciation. I think once, I think twice, but these three words so important in life. And I breathe life, I lift up an overflow of my cup, all up. I walk a designated path, stomping through the valley. Sometimes it makes me laugh, cause we keep going, spread a little love and my spirit keeps glowing. Come on. Peace, love, and appreciation. Peace, love, and appreciation. I think once, I think twice, but these three words so important in life. And I breathe right with peace, love, appreciation, and light. And I stay bright with joy, grace, and gratitude in my life. Invite all to play, today is our day. Invite all to play, today is our day, yeah.
Breakdown.
What we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. And what we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. And what we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. And what we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. And what we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. And what we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. And what we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. And what we're doing, we're just linking similar minds of thinking. Yeah, similar minds. Love and appreciation.
Yeah, so that was Peace, Love, and Appreciation. I'm sure Julie's heard that before. But yeah, shouts out to my boy V Ferg for that and inviting me to do that. That was a compilation. There was so many people on that track. It was crazy. And I was like, yo, hearing that music live, whole nother experience. Kadre says conscious reggae music. It's the reggae music. Yes, absolutely conscious reggae music. Listen, that song right there was so much fun. Oh, come on. Who we got in the VIP room? Yo, see, we're going to make another connection tonight. We're going to make a connection between Kadre and Cherie, because Kadre knows everybody else who comes on the show because he be on the show backstage all the time. But he hasn't met any of the other guests or any of the other viewers. And Cherie is one of those people who's just always like held me down when I'm performing in her city. She shows up. I appreciate that so much. Just always love and light. Cherie, you ready to come on? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cherie, what up?
Hey, hey, hey.
How you doing?
I'm
I'm
doing
doing
well.
well. Let me change my mic settings real quick so we don't get any feedback. Cool,
Great.
cool. There we go. That should be better. It's good to see you. We haven't talked in a
Good to see
minute.
you too. It has been a minute. That's a true story.
How's everything going?
Oh, things are going really well. Just trying to hold it down, scooting into work when I can. A lot of times I work from home. Today I worked late and just kind of scooted in and saw, oh, the show is on. So
There it is. Look, and you
popped
know, it's
on.
crazy. I didn't do any. I was just, I don't know what it was. I was just in a space. I guess I was trying to get stuff done too. I've been busy, but I didn't do any of the promo and rollout. And I was like, crap, I haven't posted anything at all about the show. People probably don't even know if it's still happening. Let me get it out. I did it last minute, but we got plenty of people on, and so it's all love, man. Everybody's here who's supposed to be here.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I appreciate you for hitting that virtual tip jar, and I wish we had another guest on so you could talk to another guest too. Maybe we'll get one of them to pop in before we wrap up. But also your Pfizer video, that was dope. Is this like
Thank you.
is this like an initiative that they're like taking the lead on?
So, yeah, so at Pfizer, for the past 6 or 7 years, I've been, if you don't mind me sharing, I've been dialing in at the leadership level for what's called a global Black community. And so that's like, if you went to an HBCU, so I don't know if you all had like Black students unions or organizations, did you need them? But if you go to like a non-HBCU, you have your Black Students Association. So
Right.
imagine, an affinity group at a corporate level.
Mm,
So, we do a lot of things in the community. We do a lot to attract and retain and develop Black colleagues and, just driving the business at Pfizer. So my point is our enterprise level at headquarters launched Black History Makers series this year, and I was privileged to be one of the people that that they featured. And you can tell you might be able to tell I was pretty nervous in the video. So, but
you didn't seem
thanks
nervous.
for your.
You did a good it didn't seem it didn't translate.
Okay, awesome. So thanks for your kindness. But yeah, I was just like, just pleased because, I do have a lot of, I love the science that I do. I love the science that I do. I love being able to have worked and continue to work on the COVID vaccine to get that out to people that need it. But I have a lot of passion around the colleague development work and the STEM work where we go out and just try and inspire young people to think differently. That we're not relegated to being athletes, or we're not relegated to being entertainers. There's nothing wrong with athletes and entertainers, and oftentimes people like you wear several hats, and they're star athletes, and they're also 4.0 students, and they also graduate from college, and after they go through their career, they jump right into business and other things. But I want kids to know that scientists look like you,
Yeah.
and don't be afraid.
That's important. That's really important. Well,
Yeah.
kudos to you, hats off to you, and thank you to you, because this don't happen without you. And so I appreciate it so much.
Sure. It's my
And
pleasure.
hold on, let me introduce you to Kadre. He is also
Oh,
one of the people who is just like, you know what I'm saying, makes this happen and makes this fun and interactive. Kadre meets Sheree.
Yes. How
hey,
you doing,
Kadre.
Cherie? Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I've seen you behind stage or at the VIP quite a bit. It's not a show if you are not like coming in there. So it's
I
Exactly.
officially a thing.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I heard
Yeah.
that you say that you're doing like some work with Pfizer.
Yes, I'm a scientist at Pfizer, and I
Wow.
work in biotherapeutics in Chesterfield, Missouri, and I'm just thrilled. I was thrilled to be able to just do my small part. There are like hundreds and hundreds and maybe thousands of us working on this
Yeah.
this COVID vaccine. So just do my small part.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're very
Yeah.
welcome.
Because I think, yeah, the other day, yeah, actually yesterday, my parents were the ones who took the Pfizer vaccine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is
So,
awesome. I'm so glad
so
for
I
them.
think so. Now your vaccine, that's the one that doesn't need refrigeration, right?
No, they all need refrigeration.
Okay.
So our vaccine needed the ultra low temperatures, -70. However,
Oh.
we just submitted information so
Uh,
that, perhaps we can encourage people that they're able to store the vaccine
yeah.
at -20. So a regular freezer. Yeah,
Oh,
a regular
okay.
freezer. So I think
Yeah.
all the vaccines, all four of them will need, some cold storage of some sort. So yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I've I've experienced those type of freezing conditions because I used to work for a
Bro, you can't
pharmaceutical
experience
company.
no negative
Oh
7.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I used to work for that pharmaceutical company for like 16 years. So like
Oh, okay.
yeah, and we would make medicine there and like have the refrigerators and everything that we
Fantastic.
stored it in. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Where did you, was it in Houston, or where did you work in for a pharmaceutical company?
Well, we called it here in Houston, but it was actually Sugarland, Texas. It was Bar Medium. Yeah. So the parent
Okay.
company was AmerisourceBergen.
With what?
AmerisourceBergen.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for all the work that you've done to help, patients get medicines and treatment.
Yeah.
We have, I don't know if you were in what group you were in. You said make, so I'm thinking that you might be talking manufacturing, but you could be talking something else.
Yeah, the place that I worked at, we actually manufactured the medicine and we also shipped it out to the hospitals too.
Yeah, we've
So
got
yeah,
we've got a ton of wonderful manufacturing colleagues that I'm getting to know because of that global Black community,
Yeah.
and our manufacturers and yourself. You do the work.
yeah,
I mean, we can do all the science that we want, but if we can't make it and get it to the to the patients, then
yeah,
the train stops. So thanks
That's
for the work
that's
that you
that's
do.
real. That's really real.
yeah.
And see, I didn't even realize that y'all had this pharmaceutical.
Right? What's
Of
up with
course.
This what
16 years, man. All from
that?
this is what it's about. Um,
yeah.
thanks both of y'all for jumping backstage. I'm gonna send y'all off screen. Y'all feel free to stick around back here if you want, or just pop in the regular way. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever you gotta do, it's all love.
One more thing.
Yeah,
One more thing, quick, before you send me back.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are a master connector, and I want to just
Yes.
recognize you for that, because connecting people is a very essential thing.
Oh
Those
yeah.
connections
Thank you.
are
And
critical.
not only that, but he helps people. He helps people out too. Like he helped my band out. Like we had gigs and everything, and he would lend us his equipment for sound, and he would also show up and run the sound and everything too. So
Yeah, we had a
he
few
the man.
good nights. What's the name of that place
Awesome,
with the
Deanna.
mirrors? With the mirrors,
Huh?
big long mirror against the back. That was the last time I did sound for y'all. I remember.
That
But
was Phil and Darius, wasn't it?
no, no, no. It was a place that had a big mirror, and it's like you walk up on the stage, and it's a big mirror in the background. I can't remember. Don't matter.
I can't remember it either.
I'm gonna send you all the way. I'm glad we were able to make that connection, and
Yes.
I'm gonna wrap it up. Y'all will be happy about the surprise that I have coming on the other side of this announcement.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Appreciate
Thank you.
you. So yes, shouts out to Cherie, to Kadre, essential pieces of this puzzle that is the 6 Degree Podcast. That is Bel-Ami, really, and that is Amir, because they know Amir. They met Amir, so like that's real. Um, but I wanted to say, so we played Peace, Love, and Appreciation. Oh, and I wanted to acknowledge Julie. She had to go, but she says, great show. Good night, all. So she sends her love to y'all as well. Um, anyway, oh yeah, played Peace, Love, and Appreciation. And this VFerg actually connects to this other thing that I'm about to share with you all that is premiering here exclusively. And listen, this is the major lesson that I've taken away from this podcast. And that is that whatever it is you want to do, you feel you need to do, or you feel you can do, or just want to find out you can do that. Do it. Do it. Don't let anybody stop you from doing it. I've learned a lot about myself. I've challenged myself to maintain consistency in this space, and it's taught me consistency in other areas of my life. And so I'm really appreciative of this. I see this as not just not an opportunity, like something I can get that benefits me, but like I feel like I have an obligation or a responsibility to share, you know, all of me that I'm willing to give in this space with you all who, tune in, because you don't have to. And I challenge myself to produce more and consume a little bit less. Even if I don't consume a little bit less, as long as I produce more, I'll feel better about my consumption. And we take in a lot. I find that we take in a lot of information on social media, on the YouTube, Twitches, whatever the internet in general. And rarely do we put our energy back into that space to affect it and affect how we can start receiving again. If you want to receive something better, let's put some good energy into it. And so that's where this podcast spawned from. And I've just been in awe of the connections that I've learned. I love seeing the connections made, like with Cherie and Kadre, and letting Ike meet Eric for the first time. And these are all things that are beautiful parts of life that, oftentimes we overlook them. And I just want to acknowledge that. So I've learned to just do it. Just do it. I figured out on the way. Every time I start the podcast, my mic is off because I forget to push the button to turn my mic on. But I'm still learning. And, it is what it is, man. But this, I say that to say, it's taken me so long to put this out because I was really apprehensive and self-conscious about the production of it and the production value at the time. And I guess I was in a space where there's so much going on. I had just moved to New York. So there was so much going on that I was just like, this is not right. It could be better if I got a real person I say real person as if I'm not a real person, to edit and, shoot all my stuff and edit it, then it would just be better. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Cherie, thank you. She says, make a Post-it note, turn on my mic. I will do that. And I'm going to put it right on my interface. Thank you for that. But yeah, and I was really apprehensive, and Erica kept pushing me like, why haven't you put this out? You need to put this out. Just put it out. You need to put it out. Just put it out. Why haven't you put it out? I'm like, I don't know. And then I realized after doing this, like, this has forced me to release things. Like, just release it. You got something to say? Get online, say it. When I started working on it, it was like, I have something to create that I want to create. I'm going to get online and I'm going to create it. And it is what it is. And guess what? It's not always good. Most of the time it's okay. But eventually the okay moments are less, and you get to more of the better, and you get to more of the great, the best, you know what I'm saying? Those spaces. And, so, hey, daddy, it is what it is. You're right. It is what it is, but I was so apprehensive, and that was really just me and having that was negative talk, negative self-talk. And I say all that to say, this is the world premiere of the video to a song. Now, mind you, this video was shot in 2016. Also, the reason I wanted to play this too, this just came up the other day on our Free Agents podcast. And also, shouts out to the homie Seneca Dunmore. If you're from Houston, you don't know Seneca. She's exceptional. I should have tagged you in this and let you know I was premiering this tonight. But I'll tag you in this later. You'll see it after the fact. Shouts out to Seneca, man. That's the homie. She's always shown up and come through for me. And she came all the way to New York. and shot this video with me. Because when I was like, listen, I need you in this video. She's beautiful, by the way, gorgeous. And so when I was hearing this song, I just kept thinking about I would see her in this video. So she came to New York and we shot it. Shouts out to V Ferg. V Ferg was actually holding one of the cameras, and you'll see him make a cameo a little bit later. And V Ferg shot it, Malika shot it, and my brother Kel L shot it. Shouts out to Kel. I need to hit up Kel L. I'm supposed to do an intro on one of his tracks. Okay, reminder to myself. Yeah, Kel L, and we just did this like guerrilla style, you know. Oh, and shouts out to Melvin as well, the homie, Seneca's homie from Jersey, came and helped us shoot this as well. But this was real, like, yo, guerrilla style. We just gonna go on the subway and we just gonna shoot this video. Anyway, here's the world premiere of, I'm not gonna say it, you'll just see it once it plays. And if you don't have the song right now, just know that it is available on all platforms. It's available. It's there. You can download it now, right now. Drop in the chat. Let me know what you think of it once you see it. And yeah, here we go. Let's get rid of that. Bam. Oh, hold on. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Let me put my put this audio back right so y'all can hear it. All right. Here we go.
scene from my dreams. Queen, tell me what is it, baby? Yeah.
So that is yeah, listen, y'all don't know how anxiety ridden I was playing that because well, I wasn't this time, but how much anxiety I had around sharing that a long time ago. I don't know why. I should have just put it out. It looks fine. Oh, it's not the best. I could color it a little bit better, but it's fine. It just needs to be there. Anyway. Kadre says, now I want an ice cream cone for dessert. I'm curious to know. Oh crap. It shouldn't have been looking like stop motion. Cherie says, never seen a video on stop motion. Saw your queen make a cameo. Yeah, she was in there. It shouldn't have looked like stop motion. My computer's slow. I'm working on it. Was that really everything has been like a stop motion type feel? Oh man, that's not good. Okay. Hey, listen, but I did it. I shared it anyway. It'll be up. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube. If you did not notice, and maybe you can notice it later. Thank you, Mama. Of course, my mama. Leave it to my mama. Make me feel better about it. Thank you, Mama. Listen, if you're in here, I appreciate you being in here. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. Click that like button underneath your video. If you notice who's that in the video, that's Lindsay in that picture right there. That's when we did Green Space. And actually, Dotan and Eric all played that show. So we have 3 guests that were from the podcast on that one particular show. So what we aim to do, actually, I'm not going to tell you what we aim to do. I'm going to post that video now. It'll be available at midnight on YouTube. You can watch the whole video there, the Queen video. And yeah, it's, I think I did okay, man. You know, the song I released, sheesh, now, I released it in 2018, I think. Yeah, that's shot that video in 2016. Can you believe that? That's crazy. It's crazy. Don't take that long to get your stuff out, artists. Share it. It's not about you. It's about who it impacts. And so I'm learning that. It took a lot for me to play it, but I played it. I did it. And another thing I've also done is made it through my first season of the 6 Degrees podcast. Now listen, we got some more guests coming up. I've already have some prepared for season 2. We're almost done for season 2. Almost got all my guests. And I'm interested to know your feedback, you know. Drop in the comments, what are some things you liked? If there's an episode you like, go back to the comments on that episode and just drop something in there. Give me like a thumbs up in it or something. Thank you. E, he says yes. Absolutely. Give it a thumbs up or something. Let me know, what was your favorite episode? Go to the comments, be like, this was my favorite. That'd be enough. You know what I'm saying? And if you hate it, you know what I'm saying? You can go to the comment section of the video and then don't type anything. Because why would you just tell somebody you hate something? That's rude. Don't be rude. Be a good person. But no, I'm really appreciative of this time that you've given me every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time until whenever we decide to stop. And I'm appreciative to all my guests who are actually in real life my friends as well. So I appreciate your just partnership in this journey of life and for your contribution to my creative endeavors. And that's for everybody. And Kadre says, he released Dancing Into the Sun in 2012. The short wasn't filmed until listen, it wasn't released until 2014. It be like that sometimes, man. But we can't make that the norm. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it out. We got to get it out. Because what good is Cherie doing all this science for the COVID vaccine if she don't find a way to get her science and research out? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just what it needs. That's what it needs. Need to have X5. Bro, X5 is you're right. You're right. Because that's a totally different thing than Eric Lewis. You're right. Absolutely. Definitely got some of my Herbivores brothers coming in for season 2. You can look forward to that. Definitely have Bobby Wesley confirmed already for season 2 and some others. And I will be reaching out to some others as well. But yeah, man, I appreciate you all for tuning in. Season 1 of the 6 Degrees podcast. This one won't actually be released on audio. We're just going to keep this as, some between us and the internets right here. It's not going to have an audio release. But I also appreciate you guys for sticking with me through my inability to properly update the There's a Song for That playlist. I need to update this playlist. I think the last time I updated was like after the 4th episode, maybe 4th or 5th. I don't remember, but it's been a long time and I need to update it. But There's a Song for That. It's a playlist on Spotify. Go subscribe to it. It comes from the There's a Song for That portion of our show, which we do. Yeah, I want to know, how do you like the segments? You know what I'm saying? I want to get your comments and your feedback. If you don't already, make sure you follow at 6D Podcast on IG. We have 6D Podcast on Facebook as well. And I think there's a Twitter. Also, I want to, preview you guys to some more information. We've got, oh crap, where's it at? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have the Free Agents podcast. And this Saturday, the episode is titled Coming to America. Now, listen, there's a reason why I made the Queen video, why I dropped it today. And I'm just going to say it has something to do with this episode title and the fact that this movie, part 2, is coming out on, I think it's Amazon. Is it coming on Amazon Friday? But I want you to go back and watch the Queen video with Coming to America in mind. Let me know what you notice, if you notice any similarities at all. If so, you can give yourself a nice big pat on the back because you are smart. Smarter than a 5th grader. I feel like there's something else I'm missing. And Kadre says, yes, Amazon, March 5th. You know what I will do? Can I send a link to the playlist? I can do that. Yes, I can. If I had Spotify up right now, I'll send it. I see I wasn't prepared for that. That's something I need to do. I need to think about links in the chat. I'm gonna write that on the post-it note where I write turn on the mic. I'm gonna write both of those on there. But I want you to watch Queen under the lens of think about Coming to America, because that's where I was thinking when I storyboarded it. Anyway, thank you again. I really appreciate your support throughout this entire time. Season 2 will kick off on Wednesday, March 24th. However, don't fret not. We still have shows next Wednesday and the 10th and the following Wednesday, the 17th. Just going to be a little bit different format, no guests. Very much like this, but we're going to be exploring a couple different things. And I want to also have a special one on the 17th to just give you all a chance to jump in here and chit-chat, and, connect some more. Anyway, with that, I think I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say. But I'm always, I feel like I'm always missing something. Listen, it don't matter. We'll catch it on season 2. Once again, listen, 6 Degrees Podcast, where instead of separation, we choose to explore the ties that bind and focus on those things that keep us all connected so well. I'm your host, Bel-Ami. See you next week, people. Thank you so much for a great season 1. Why do I feel like this is a season finale, like a series finale? It's not a series finale. This is just the season finale. And anyway, with that, I'm out, y'all. And thank you so much. 6 Degrees Podcast. We're going to have the creator of this tune on season 2 as well, y'all. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe.